The year is 2026. If you were to walk down a busy city street today, you wouldn't see the flashing to the moon neon signs or the frantic energy of the speculative bubbles that once defined the early 2020s. The digital gold rush has ended. But in its place, something far more profound has taken root. The truth about cryptocurrency in 2026 is that it has stopped trying to be an alternative to the world. It has instead become the very infrastructure, the invisible plumbing that keeps the modern world moving. To understand how we got here, we must look back at the pivot point, the 2024 Bitcoin halving, and the arrival of the institutional giants. What was once a playground for the tech-savvy and the risk-tolerant has been tamed by the arrival of the ETF era. Men like Larry Fink of BlackRock and the architects at Fidelity didn't just buy in, they rebuilt the gate. They transformed Bitcoin and Ethereum into the unified ledger. We are no longer witnessing a speculative frenzy. We are witnessing the tokenization of everything. Look closely at the data. The primary driver of value is no longer a hope for a quick profit. It is the migration of the physical world onto the blockchain. Real estate, gold, US Treasury bills, they have all been tokenized. Trillions of dollars in real-world assets now flow through these digital veins, moving with a speed and transparency that the old bankers could only dream of.
But how did it become so easy? In the old days, you needed a seed phrase, 12 random words that, if lost, meant your fortune vanished into the void. That era is dead. Through a breakthrough called account abstraction, your digital wallet is now as simple as your banking app. You use your face, your thumbprint, or your email. The blockchain trilemma has been solved not by one giant leap, but by the quiet rise of Layer 2 networks, modular scaling systems like ZK Sync and StarkNet. They have made transactions nearly free, and more importantly, invisible. You may not even know you're using a blockchain anymore. When you use a decentralized 5G network or pay for your car to charge itself, you are participating in DePIN, decentralized physical infrastructure, and you are likely doing it alongside an artificial intelligence. This is perhaps the most startling evolution of 2026. AI agents, autonomous programs, now conduct their own agentic workflows. They don't have bank accounts, they have digital wallets. They use stablecoins like Circle's USDC to pay for data, for electricity, and for computing power. The machine economy has its own currency. Yet this metamorphosis has not come without a cost. The Wild West may be gone, but a new struggle has emerged in the shadows, the battle for the soul of digital money. On one side, we see the rise of central bank digital currencies, CBDCs. To the state, they are a tool for efficiency. To the critic, they are a programmable cage, a way for governments to watch every coffee you buy and every donation you make. This is the great divide of 2026.
We see a rift. On one hand, institutional DeFi, where every user is known, tracked, and verified. On the other, the cypherpunk roots of the industry, struggling to stay permissionless and private. Even as the European Union's MiCA regulation brings order, firms are fleeing the old jurisdictions, seeking regulatory arbitrage in the UAE, Singapore, and Hong Kong. And then there is the Earth itself. While Ethereum solved its energy crisis years ago, the marriage of AI and blockchain has created a new hunger for power. The massive data centers required for decentralized AI mining have reignited the debate over our environmental footprint. We are building a digital future, but at what cost to the physical present? So, what is the truth about cryptocurrency in 2026? The truth is that it has disappeared. It has vanished into the background, much like the internet did 20 years ago. It is the essential plumbing for the global economy. It is the language that machines speak to one another. It is the ledger upon which our houses, our debts, and our identities are written. The get-rich-quick schemes still exist on the fringes, like weeds in a garden. But the garden itself is now a city. We are no longer waiting for the future of finance. We are living in it. And while the volatility of the past may be gone, the transformation has only just begun.